was just in the gym and I was just thinking about this idea that in the past, before I started this channel, before I actually wanted to become an entrepreneur, a businessman, I always wanted other people to also accept my vision, accept my dream, accept the goals that I have for myself. In the process of doing that, I've always just I used to want like validation and acceptance of like, oh yeah, this dream is cool, bro. Like you should go ahead and do it. This is something that's awesome. Like go ahead, do it. It was the way I was living my life for a very long time up until COVID, which was a time when a lot of things changed in my life. I really had to change my life. It didn't matter what anyone else thought. If if they didn't agree with what I wanted to do, or they didn't agree with my methods, I had to do it. And at the end, I may not get what I needed, but I knew that fuck it, I'm at least gonna feel better about myself that I did it. And what I realized is that 99% of the time, people aren't afraid of failing, actually. They're afraid of what other people will think of them if they fail. But the truth, it doesn't matter, all right? They're not really thinking about you that much. And if they do think about you, fuck them. Who cares? Because if they're spending that much time thinking about you, and you're spending so much time thinking about your own goals and working on the goals, winners focus on winning, losers focus on winners. And that's how the world will always be. Most of the time, you may not have, a lot of people cheering you on or hoping that you do this and push you, holding your hand through the process. I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm out here giving you information to help you get to where you want to be, but I'm not going to be here holding your hand through the entire process. That's still on you, right? You can have all the information, all the knowledge, all the resources at your disposal and still do jack shit, because at the end of the day, you still got to do it alone. It's you versus you at the end of the day. If you're not willing to put in the work, you're not willing to have your mind be over your feelings or your emotions, you're not going to get where you want to be. You're going to be stuck doing the same things, watching the same videos, or buying the same courses, realizing that nothing's changing in your life because you haven't put in the action in your life. So at the end of the day, you should realize that you're going to have to do it alone, right? That's all the training I've done, all the work I've done, all of it was alone. You're going to die alone as well. So you might as well stop giving a fuck about everything anyone else thinks, because after 3 generations, they're going to forget about you. 3 or 4 generations, you'll be forgotten. No matter how much you've done for your family, for your future generations, after a few generations, you will be forgotten. So you might as well do the thing that you wanted to do so badly now and live the life that you want to do. Whether it's starting that business, whether it's, asking out that girl, or whether it's, moving to a different city, whatever it is, just do it. This is how I've understood that courage is the father of all virtues. Because without courage, you're not going to take the step to do anything else in your life. And it's the greatest virtue, I think, for any human being. Being courageous to go at it by yourself. That's the hero's journey. You go out, you move away from your family, you move away from home or whatever, and you go out to another city, or you go to another town or village or something. You go learn something. You build skills there. You do some crazy stuff, whatever it is that, that resonates with you. You do something that's helping you become a better person. And then maybe you come back home. Maybe you just keep continuing on your journey and learning new things and teaching other things. But you do that and then you teach others. That's the hero's journey. You teach others, you help others. But it can't be done if you're just stuck in the same little compartmentalized life that you've always been living. You may not have anyone else. Like for a while, I was going at it alone. I had a few people, yes, here and there, and it's my preferred way to live. But still, most of it is still going to be just you. It's just on you. You may have one person cheering you on. You may have 1,000 different people cheering you on. It's still just on you to do it. If you don't put in the work, nothing will change. Nothing will ever change. You can feel great. You can have people telling you all these things. And I think actually we have way more people, cheering you on and all these things. You may feel as if you don't want to let them down or something like that. Because it may actually stop you from going out of your way to do more. It may. But you need to feel like you're worthy of what you want. You need to feel like you deserve it as well. But when I say that, I mean it in the sense of just having self-belief. You can't get whatever it is that you're striving for. You need to have high levels of self-belief. And it takes time, right? To keep telling yourself these things, that you are worthy of it, that you can achieve it, that you can do it, and you actually are putting in action as well to back up all the thoughts, all the affirmations that you're telling yourself. And it's not some hippie woo shit. It's legit. You should be having positive self-talk, bro. You should be talking to yourself like you care about yourself. It's why now I'm so grounded in who I am. Because when you're also around other people, you get all their thoughts and opinions and all these things. You don't really know who you are. You know how they want you to be, and maybe you want to conform to how they think that you should be, how everyone should be. But take yourself, walk the path. Walk the path alone for a bit. For real, walk the path alone for a bit and see what it is that you actually like and what you don't like in this world. Instead of just liking what your friends like or liking what your dad or mom likes. Literally walk the path alone. Live in a city where you don't know anyone. You don't know anything. That's literally what I did a few months ago, and I just fucking lived. It teaches you so many different things about yourself that you don't know. And I think that is why a lot of people also feel lonely because they're not okay with who they are. I think it's a part of that. Accepting who you are, building your self-esteem makes you just love being with yourself because you love yourself. Just because you're alone does not make you lonely. It doesn't. I think that's a common misconception nowadays. It's the fact that you're not okay with who you are when you're alone, that you feel lonely, right? You need distractions, you need other people, and sure, we're human. I understand that. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be interacting with other people. This is not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that you should be able to have time when you interact with others, but also time where you're alone, as in you don't need to be listening to music all the time. You don't need to be on Instagram scrolling all the time. Just being you, do it alone. You got this, bro. If you're watching this, I know for a fact that you got this because you're actually someone who wants to change their life. You have the information, just take action. And I 100% believe in you. If you do want extra help though, to help improve your self-belief, live the life that you want to be, travel wherever you want to go, and really just have some fucking confidence in yourself and feel like you deserve a lot of the things that you want to do in your life, click on the first link in the description and book a free call with me. I've been procrastinating this a lot, I'll be honest. The school community, that's the second link in the description. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, make sure to subscribe, share this video with a friend that's in need, and last but not least, never waver from the path.